It's true. Once a teacher, always a teacher. The same anticipation and excitement I felt years ago as a new teacher just starting out in the Akron Public Schools fills me yet today as I do the work of superintendent. With the excitement, there is great optimism, hope. This week, during our annual backpack adventure at the zoo, I was watching the line of students and families from every cluster in the city grow and wind along the corner to pick up their book bags. I couldn't help but marvel. They too had excitement and optimism. It was apparent. It was in the eyes of each of them. Even more, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unity and spirit amongst all of our students and families, regardless of which neighborhood they lived in. I felt the power of this moment in time, when, more than ever before, we are and must be one APS family. Some of the greatest leaders and thinkers agree that families are better able to thrive, sports teams are able to win, and friendships will likely be strengthened when unity is present. In getting to know our diverse school district and community, again, it is clear that we navigated our way through a global pandemic over the last year very well. Now it is clear that we are not only just returning to school better this year, but returning together and returning stronger and more unified than ever. My return to Akron this year has been a homecoming for me personally and an enlightening moment for me professionally. And I continue to witness the oneness that has evolved and improved through your hard work, achievement, and unity of purpose that remains focused on providing an excellent school experience for every child. You set the tone for great things to happen each day. One of the strengths of the APS staff is that so many of you are not just workers, but also parents. You have children in the Akron Public School System. One of my strengths as a superintendent is that I too have children and have been a teacher and a principal and a parent. I can relate and empathize with you and our community on a real and personal level from multiple perspectives. I am proud to be the first woman to hold this important position in our district. This organizational milestone in our school system is an indicator that change is not merely coming, but change is already here in Akron. I am privileged to lead the district that has earned and is continuing to earn its reputation as a system where great things happen. Our gains are evident, our numbers are strong, our community partners are more committed than ever, and the American Rescue Plan is going to enable us to identify and address long-standing inequities that presented too many barriers to changes that we have long envisioned for our students. And while there is so much to celebrate at the start of this new year, we would be naive to think that the uncertainties that have dominated our lives and our work over the last 18 months will not follow us into this school year. In fact, I am heartened by a general awareness among our staff that the potential for rocky times indeed is ahead, but we can persist. But what also remains in APS is the optimism of a dedicated faculty and staff across the district that inspires my work every day. You are more resilient because of where you've been, and you are more optimistic and determined because you know what's possible. The excitement that I see amongst our staff today is the same excitement I saw at our families at the zoo. They did not come just to get book bags. They came because they, our students and our families, are ready. No matter what the year holds for them, they are ready and more anxious than ever to see you and to be in school.
What did you miss about school, and what are you excited for now that we're back?
I miss seeing people my age from different places and seeing other people. That's what I really miss about going to school and learning new things.
So I don't like online stuff because at my house, Wi-Fi is kind of laggy.
I didn't like being on virtual because I always fell asleep.
Last year, it was very different because you had to wear masks, 6 feet distance, and But the one that I miss the most is hugging my teachers and my friends.
I started the very first day of the pandemic was my first day. So I'm super excited for this school year for the opportunity to see APS at its fullest and at its brightest.
I'm really excited for the students to get the opportunity to be back in person with each other and be able to interact and build and learn together again.
I'm excited to go into school to meet my new teachers and to make new friends.
I can see so many of my friends and see all the teachers so I can learn better.
It's kind of like that old cliche when you appreciate things a little bit more when they're taken. So just being remote for so long, for so much of the year, having everyone back together is one big happy family. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited to see smiling faces running to the doors each and every day.
I get to see all my new teachers, and I didn't have that many friends last year, but in summer camp I made some friends, and this year I actually will have friends.
What a wonderful opportunity for all of the faculty, teachers, administrators, and so forth to come back into the building and provide this welcoming and beautiful learning opportunity for all of our students who frankly have survived a really tough 2 years.
This is the time to get go and explore the differences around you.
I get to start school again, and I get to learn again and make everything normal again. And I'm thinking we still have to wear masks, but that's only one change. So yes, I'm very excited.
What do you think of our brand new superintendent, Christine Fowler Mack?
I'm really excited to have our first Black woman superintendent because I think it's so important for young girls who, look like me, who look like her, to see someone in leadership and aspire to something greater.
We have a new girl president, so that makes me feel like I can do everything.
Like being a woman and, being able to make a difference in our community, I feel that's a huge step.
Inspiring to see, female leadership, especially in a district like Akron, where you serve a little bit of underprivileged youth.
Such a wonderful opportunity for Akron Public Schools to have a female leader who can change maybe the dynamics of how we approach things and how we look at things, but more importantly, to continue the legacy of diversity as well, so that we make sure that all of our students are well represented.
As long as she does a great job, nothing else really matters. If she does a great job, then that's great. It doesn't matter if she's a female or a male.
Well, I had the opportunity to open the National Inventors Hall of Fame STEM School back in 2009, and I can remember how empowered I felt just as an African American woman being able to lead such an innovative initiative of the district. And now that Christine Fowler Mack is our first woman superintendent of the Akron schools, it just fills me with pride, and I can imagine that all of the little girls probably can see themselves in Mrs. Fowler Mack.
What are some encouraging and inspirational thoughts you can share with the district?
Dust off whatever has happened in the past and, come along, jump along with the joy and the excitement of new beginnings with the vision in mind that you can make a difference.
Stay positive. That's what's gotten me through the pandemic and through my sophomore and my junior year, coming up through the pandemic and learning with that.
We can conquer great things in Akron and continue to work hard and show the community the amazing things that happen each and every day.
Just be open-minded and excited and just support each other as much as you can and appreciate the time that we get together in the buildings.
We should all try to be more nice and interact with each other every day in the street or sidewalk, just a little hello.
I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone feels better. Stay safe.
And also stay happy.
Enjoy each other.
Be yourself, have fun, enjoy everything, be thankful for everything. Yes, that's all I want to say.
I hope everyone has a great, successful school year and just really gets out there and rocks it.
And so I have a challenge for you today to show our community and families that we are ready too. Because of the enormous strength you have shown, and because I want to build on the excitement that is already evident in our school community, let's take social media by storm today and every day until the first day of school with a clear message. APS is stronger than ever. Why? Because we are achieving more by working together. So here's the hashtag, Stronger Together APS. And here's the challenge. Get out your phones, grab your team, your department, your office, your buddies. Take selfies, group shots, or videos that capture the strength that each of you and your team brings to our collective mission of equity and excellence. Find a creative way to celebrate and capture your strength, or simply send a message that communicates, with unity, there is strength. Let's show our school community that APS is beginning this new year stronger than ever. Here are a few samples to inspire you to share your message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Whova, and other platforms using hashtag StrongerTogetherAPS. Let's show our creativity. Let's share our images showing that with strength comes unity. Let's celebrate our readiness for the 2021-22 school year. Thank you, APS, and best wishes as we begin a new school year together.